let's have a look at the cards, spill the tea, see what's coming in, guys. See what's coming in. Freebies to those who are new subscribers. Do a shout out where you're from. Make sure you also do a like on arrival. Truly appreciated. And free yes or no question for new subscribers. So if you're new, put your hand up, say where you're from, and do your yes or no question, which will be a question that has a yes or no answer. And I'll give you some extra info into it other than just yes or no, but that's the sort of question to think about. I'll also be doing a collective read. I think we'll do that to start off the live. We'll do a collective reading. How is everyone? You're mixing it up a little bit. Venusian, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the moderators. Yeah, mixing it up a little bit today because I just looked at my schedule for the rest of the week and it looks a little bit tight. So I will try to come back on midweek as well as always on the weekend. Usually Friday night US time, Saturday morning the rest of the world. And do a live for you then. Yeah, doing a live for you then. So in case for some reason I can't make it back until the weekend, I thought I'd go live now. Yeah, thought I'd go live now. So let's have a look and see everyone. Okay. Hi Tammy, how are you? Welcome, welcome. How is everybody going? Welcome into the chat. Super chats are open. If you have a burning question you'd like me to answer, super chats are open. Building up to the Valentine's Day and building up to also the Year of the Horse. Let's do a coffee cup oracle card for a collective building up to Valentine's. Valentine's reading for the collective. Let's see, general reading for the collective. What's in store for Valentine's Day? Coming off Valentine's, will you meet a Valentine or do you have a Valentine this year? And will you go out and meet someone? What advice do we need to know about Valentine's Day this year? What energy do we need to know to follow our inner guidance, intuition, and make things happen? Okay, which is coming true, dreams coming true, asking the universe what it is that you want, manifesting something that you've been wishing for into your life. Let's see what we've got for the collective read. Information. Okay, keep your eye of protection on you at all times. Somebody might be giving you a bit of an evil eye, being facetious is a word that's coming through. Channel message. Also, yeah, you could be getting a bit of jealousy, or somebody could be jealous of you, jealous of your position, jealous of your relationship, jealous of your singleness, jealous of whatever you happen to be involved with or at in your life. Okay, we've got unlocking a groom, unlocking a key. Wow. Okay, so there could be a groom coming in, a marriage proposal that could come up on Valentine's for some of you, or you might meet a potential marriage partner. They could be unusual or different. I'm getting they could be of a different ethnic background to yourself, or a different ethnicity to yourself in some way. So it could be out of your usual type. Yeah. Unfolding surprise. You might get invited at the last minute to something. It could be through a dating situation, or it could be also through a party or an event that you might decide to go to. So just keep an eye out for that. It could pop up on, you know, some groups you might be involved with, etc., or some friends. And I would say it could be a good idea to go. If you feel like you are safe there, you're at peace, there's no exes turning up or any drama going on, I would say, yes, go for it. Trust your intuition on the invitation opportunity, because your inner gut feeling will tell you if it's okay or not to go. You've got a relocation here, a home, a house, a relocation. You might be looking at moving in with someone, or it could be a roommate, it could be a new partner. if you're not already living together or engaged. Or it could be that you're relocating, because you've got the lock and the key here, and you've also got the house. So something interesting. If you've been waiting or looking for somewhere special to live, or a new house or a new home to live in, and it hasn't been presenting itself, it will come up. So you've got the pearl there, the hidden gem. It will come up in the disguise of a house, a home. You might feel like it's really clean as well. Got purity there with the gazelle. You might be feeling like it's really clean. It's really something that you've been looking for. It's something easy is also what I'm getting. Something easy, effortless. Could be something that just lands on your lap. Something easy and effortless coming into your life. And it's going to take you in a new direction and journey. You might be putting out like a mission for the rest of the year, as it is a number 1 vibration, the year of the horse, coming into 2026. The energy for the 2026 vibration moving forward. The first and second month of the year is kind of like tying up loose ends. Then you might be feeling like there's a bolt of energy for you to move forward, like a lightning bolt type of energy moving forward. And your new direction will take you into a more abundant cycle, a lucky money cycle, a cycle that will give you better things. You could be manifesting something as well. You might be manifesting it for a while, and I'm also seeing opening the roads and Ogun helping you and things like that. I will be doing candles as well soon, so I do have a pre-order candle that I'm going to start. So if anyone else wants a candle, please go ahead and order one. And yeah, special for the candles, it actually is an offer, $15 US for the candles, for any sort of manifestation spell you'd like. Plus, I do read the candle wax at the end. Yeah, so that's a special price. For those who'd like to go ahead and do that, you can do that through my website. All right, magic curse. So that's manifestation. That's spell work as well, manifestation. I've got the dog here, determination. I feel it's more about determination. More about being very focused, because you've got the directions card, the journey card, the ship. And you're definitely going to close out a cycle, close out people in your life, close out people who are not loyal, people who are in competition with you, who are sharks in the night type of thing, people that are not, you know, there for your solid growth, there for your stability in life, who are not supporting you 100% in that. You're kind of going to close out on those people, I feel. You're going to get rid of the dusties. Yeah. Friends, exes, whoever it might be, the dusties are on their way out. And old man and turtle. You're being protected by someone. There is protection here. There could be also protection from an inheritance, protection of an inheritance coming in, protection from an elder male. It could be a brother, a father figure, or a partner. There's some sort of protection there. And the outcome card here, the last card here, is the success card. I often see the crown as really standing in your power in your business. So for those of you who are doing business or career or advancement, you're really getting a lot of success here. So the outcome card here is the crown of success, and it is marching to the beat of your own drum. It's doing you. Some of you might also win something or get an award or a promotion or a pay rise or something like that will come in, or that crown is kind of jumping out at me. It's almost like you're going to be crowned something. If any of you are in beauty pageants, you could be crowned. Okay, there's a crown coming in around you. If any of you are in some sort of industry that receives awards, you could be getting a nomination and an achievement award for that particular industry that you're in. So I wish you all the best. The beauty industry is coming to mind with that card. So I wish you all the best with that. And some of you might be also on some sort of competition TV show as well. And that is where you might actually feel like you're in your element. Yeah, competitive TV show to win something, okay? Lots of love and blessings, everybody, for that one. Yeah, nice one for the collective. Okay, we're moving on to the super chats in question. How are we going, everyone? Hi, hi. Hi, Tammy. Thank you for the 20. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And for the 20, all right. Love cards for 2026. And you're snooping on your ex, Don. Okay. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, Michi. What a wonderful deal for the candles. Excellent. Excellent. Glad you enjoyed it. Okay. All right. Cash out from Venusian. Thank you so much. Let's do a warm up with Venusian and we'll go into 2 Tammys back to back. Okay. What did M, the water sign man, this week? He's a Cancer 44 Navy vet. Oh, that sounds good. And an RN. He's from Texas, and that came up in your last reading. I don't know, he could invite you out on another date or something. What's the T on? Or invite you out on a date. M, water sign. That came up in your last reading, water sign and somebody from Texas, I think, wasn't it? Are you going back on TV, Venusian? I feel like you might. You might get another offer of some description. There's also that show that I saw called Shoot Your Shot as well. I don't know if you've all seen that. It was on YouTube. I don't know if it's on TV, but it was interesting. You are going back on TV. Excellent. Okay. I would reach out to them and contact them and tell them that you're available for another one. Yeah, let's have a look and see. M, the water sign. M, the water sign. What's his deal? M, the water sign. Okay. I've been told just to take it off the top. Let's have a look. Well, was he traveling, just traveling in? Or was he living? Was he just traveling in or living? He could be a true gem. I feel like you're destined to meet this guy. This is the sort of things that I like, is the destined meetings. Yeah, I feel like he's done quite a bit of personal growth. He could be focusing on his career. Is he a fairish male for his cultural background? There's a soulmate here for you. I feel like somebody around property and real estate is really popping up. He might be involved in property and real estate in some capacity, whether it's a personal investment or in the industry. He's on a contract for work but lived here before. Okay. I wonder if he's thinking about relocating again. What is he doing in Texas? Maybe he's thinking about relocating. Okay, well that looks messy. Yeah, I feel like he's got to make up his mind what he's doing. Okay, you've got neighbor vibes here, Venusian. So I feel like once you move, you're going to meet the guy next door, or in the block where you live, in the area where you live. You might even connect with somebody who does some sort of walks their dog, or you offer to walk their dog or something like that. I feel like people walking their dog around a block, like a big block. You know, the American blocks are really big. Some of them are 1/4 of a mile, aren't they? Yeah. You've got a neighbour here. I wonder if it's M. I wonder if it's M. What does he want, this M guy? Passion. Okay. What does he want, this M person? Yeah, I'd let him make up his mind. and move back into the neighbourhood. He's darker, okay. Yeah, I feel like he's a potential, yes, but I would let him make up his mind and move back into the area. Yeah, there's 3 of Cups here. He could have had an involvement with someone there. Yeah, or it could be a light involvement. Could be with a fire sign. Could be a heartbreak. Or somebody from his past. Maybe he's got to clean up some past issues. Who is this new guy coming in? Let's double check that one. Yeah, it's when you kind of take a leap of faith, when you do, you know, when you're in a new environment, I feel. And that can also be one of these new places that you're going to, but I feel it's more like a living situation. This guy's got money, definitely. It's a new start. He might have just moved into the state. So I feel like it could be a new start. Yeah, so if it's M, then it's when he's moved. And if it's somebody else, it's when you move, and they might have also just moved into state from a different state. There could be, you know, one of the original snowbirds that's decided to just move down or something. Okay. All right. Hi, Lorraine. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Let's have a look at Tammy. Love cards for 2026. Let's have a look for Tammy. Love cards for 2026. I'm also getting an S initial. I don't know if it's Venusian or Tammy or both. First, second, or last name. Kind of came in. Sometimes it comes in when I'm finishing a reading or transitioning between one and the other. So it could be for Venusian. And that's also the initial that I got for the new suburb, isn't it? It keeps coming up over and over again. So that could be Scottsdale. Yeah, it could be Scottsdale as well. All right, let's have a look for Tammy. Terrific Tammy, here we go. Oh, his last name starts with S. Well, if he moves to a nice area and he doesn't have any exes floating around, and he's made up his mind what he wants to do, and he wants to come back to Phoenix, and he wants to live in a nice area and wants to live in a new fresh place, and he's got a good career, then I would say he's a good contestant, yeah. But in the meantime, Venusian, you are moving forward. You might go to a singles meetup for Valentines or something like that. Let's have a look for Tammy. Okay, Tammy, moving forward. Love interest for Tammy. I'm seeing a man with a kind of a small beard, like a goatee type of beard. He looks like he's got age, but he's actually got a lot of energy. I feel like this guy's got a lot of energy. And he's quite funny. He's very energetic. He's always, you know, doing something. Quite active. Very social. Likes chatting. That could also be for you when you move as well to Dallas. Let's see. Okay. Once in a blue moon is coming in. Why is that coming in? Okay, work. You're sorting out your work in February, so that's great. Passion in March. Passion in March. So doing something you're passionate about, being somewhere where you're passionate about. When you're really passionate about your life is often when somebody will come in. Okay, you're really tightening up your control of things. You're tightening up who you're letting in, how it's going to go, what rules you're setting down for yourself. It's sort of like, okay, this is it. This is the last round. We're not going to go any further than this. I'm also getting card games around you and backgammon. So you might join like a club, or you might be with, you know, in a community and they organize social gatherings and things like that, like card games, backgammon. I'm getting, is it Rumi or Rummy? And also Texas Hold'em. You could be quite good at that, Tammy, because you're good with math. Unlike myself, I have to count the cards where they are. Okay, let's have a look. You've got neighborhood vibes here. Yeah, this guy's, it's like he's walking past and waving to you. Like on his rounds, like he does walks or something like that. I'm getting a walker as well. With Venusian, I did get a dog. I'm getting this guy's by himself. He's got greyish hair, or at least a greyish beard. The rest of his hair might be brownish. Not dark. It doesn't look like salt and pepper. It looks more like brown, medium to light brown with a bit of grey in it. He looks slim. He looks fair to me. He looks slim, fair. He looks like he's got hair. He doesn't wear a hat that I can see, unless he's maybe dressing up to go out somewhere special, like a rodeo or something like that. This is the travel guy coming in. Yeah, this is the travel guy coming in. You're going to make a big decision about your career. Yeah, this guy likes to travel. He likes to cruise. He likes to travel. You're going to make a big decision about your career in August. Yeah, you're going to decide if you're stopping or keeping on going. You could get a contract that'll lead you into September, October. But you're going to make a decision. Are you going to retire, or are you going to continue on? And that looks also like a, you know, a partnership. Looks like a partnership. Looks like you're closer to family, closer to children and grandchildren, closer to family. I'm getting a Jeff sort of name, like a G or a Jeff. Yeah, it's almost like you're at the lake, you kind of, it's a bit stagnant. The energy's stagnant for you there. You want something to shift. And I feel like I'm hoping Dallas calls you as well, Dallas College. Yeah, let's have a look. Hoping that they'll give you this contract and that you'll be deciding what you want to do. Yeah, I'm hoping that with this shift and move, that you'll be able to, this soulmate's going to come in, because it looks like it's highly likely. You know, often when you make a big shift, whether it's a work shift or a move, is when something changes. Yeah. Something changes. New environments, new people, new places, new things to do, that type of thing. And it could be just in a different neighborhood. But it's often, you know, you have to meet it halfway, which you do. It's not like you're shy. You're meeting it halfway and it's moving towards you. So I feel like it's just a matter of time where the gap closes. So don't feel like you're stuck there at the lake and things are just going around in a circle. Yeah, literally. Yeah, you do have the capacity to make a decision to move. Yeah. Okay. Regardless of a contract or not. Yes. Okay, let's have a look at Don. Don's a second husband. Let's have a look at Don. What's Don up to? Hi, Misty. Hi, Michi. How are we all? Hi, Lorraine. Goddess 33. All right. You can change your handle, Lorraine, if you want to. Yeah. The handles get, I don't know why they reset them back to the original, but they did. Okay. Don is looking at his money and his options. He might be wanting to get out of what he's involved with, but he's looking at his options. He still hasn't decided what he's doing. What's this? Bring on Don. What is Don wanting? What is he doing? I'm just getting the word disaster. I feel like he's kind of makes choices, difficult choices for himself. I don't know if he's finished work or there's something about him being retired. He's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. It's like he can't get out and he doesn't want to stay in. I'm getting the word disaster relief. I don't know if there's going to be another flood or another thing going on. Some sort of a natural disaster of some capacity. Yeah, I don't think he likes it there, but he's biding his time. It's like he's not actually, he's looking at his options, but he's biding his time. Yeah. He's feeling like that, you know, something's going to happen, or there's definitely a lot of money involved here that maybe he doesn't want to let go of. Yeah. There's definitely money here that's he's involved with that he doesn't want to let go of right now. He might be hoping that she'll pass or something. I don't know. I mean, these guys have all sorts of ideas. Yep, they have all sorts of ideas. What else do we get on Don? Is there a C initial around him? Yeah, I feel like he's a lost cause, to be honest. I feel like he's just kind of like stagnant. Yeah, stagnation. All right, Venusian, thanks for the cash app. I did meet M. Oh, we've done your, we've done that one. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, Lorraine. Will I get a job from Northern Manhattan Nursing Home and Men Work Circle? They haven't gotten back to you? Okay, the CHRC is taking a while. I want to see if you get it before the end of the month. Okay. Thanks for the candle donation, Michi. Much appreciated. Candle for whatever you call to. Did we say a road opener for you for the new house to come in earlier? Hi, Misty. How are you, my dear? Welcome, welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, let's have a look for Lorraine. Will you get this job offer from one of the two before the end of the month? Okay. Yes, you've got a victory loop there. Yep, a victory lap. Yes, the money's there. Yes, it's going to be finalized and done deal. You might get a choice of more than two, so, or more than one at least. So you might get choice here of both. So I would say yes, and keep applying because you might have other options that come in as well. All right, if you see anything else that you like the look of, I would say go for it. You've got 7 of Pentacles. You could even have 7 options. I mean, that's saying a lot, but you just never know. You never know. Yeah, never know. I would say keep on going with the applications. And it will be closed. The world is a closure. It's like coming full circle, closure. 9 of Pentacles is abundance. You see the money. The money's there, it's looking good. And the Ace of Swords, the victorious situation. Thank you, thank you. All right. Love messages for Misty. How are you, Misty? How's it going? I can't believe that Gemini, what he did. If you don't want me to say anything, I won't, but I can't believe what he, the gall of these men, honestly. I can't believe what he did. Can't believe it. Yeah. Okay, love messages for Misty. Misty, I did see you singing at a new karaoke you hadn't been to before. I went to Music Bingo last night. It was really good. I don't know if you got anything like that. You might get involved in something like that. Yeah, I would put just like a block on that one. Block on the Gemini. Get your stuff out and then block him. While he's not there, yeah, get into the garage and get your stuff out. Yeah, this has been going on way too long. I mean, how many years is it now? It's like 3 years he's had your stuff, at least. Yeah, no, it's time to get rid of it. Because a lot of the stuff that you have, like I've had stuff in storage before, and in the end, because I declutter a lot and go minimalistic a lot and move a lot, in the end, you just end up selling and giving away stuff. Yep. Even down to, I sold all my ski gear. Yeah. You know, helmets and everything. Yeah, so, you know, you can sell anything. On Facebook Marketplace was a good place I sold it. Yeah. I sold a lot of stuff. People will come and pick it up. You don't even have to do anything. Or they'll send you like a slip where you just ship it off to them if they're in a different state. I've sold ski gloves. I've sold, I don't know, boots, you know, skis, poles, everything. Foot massages, you know, foot massaging machines. I can't remember what else. Yeah, just anything I've had in storage, it's got, okay, that's it. It's amazing what you can sell. And if you can't sell it, I just give it away to the charities. Or you can get somebody, you can just put free on Facebook group, one of the local community groups, or even in your building, and people come and pick it up. If you want to get rid of stuff, they'll just come and collect it. Okay. You do have an offer coming in here. Yeah, this guy likes to travel, so that's good for you. There's a new love coming in. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or just somebody who's ready to be in a relationship coming forward. This guy likes to travel. Could also be an Aquarius, just putting that out there as well. You're not accepting anything anymore that's no longer suiting you. Yeah, you're not accepting it anymore. No. And, you know, you're not, you know, community workers, support workers get paid to like do, you know, big company to people, $30 an hour. You don't need to be picking this guy up, taking him to hospital. If you needed an ambulance, he could have just called one himself instead of calling you to get him to call an ambulance. I mean, it's just, you know, you just think, why do these guys do it, you know? But they do it because they're just trying to keep you in the loop. They want your energy. You're a light worker. And they want your energy. Yep. They want to drag your energy with them through the corridors of the hospital. Good things coming to you in 2026. Good question. Okay, let me see. Yeah, and when you've got his keys and when you've got your stuff there, it's just like he's still got you, you know, he's got you kind of like over a barrel in a sense. He's got you, owing him, you know, still tied to you in some way, owing you something. You don't need dinners. I mean, you're an amazing cook. You don't need dinners. No. Control tactic. Yeah, to keep you, what is it called? When somebody thinks they owe you something. Yeah. You want to lock that one out, and he's got a daughter, he's got brothers, he's got family. You know, you want to lock that one out. Once you get your stuff, you've dropped the keys back off, you give it to his daughter, you get your stuff out of the thing with the U-Haul, and vavoom, you're off. Yeah, make sure you just get it done. Yeah. And you can do it. Good things coming to 2026. Well, you know, why did he call you about the health scare and not his family members, or just call the ambulance? You know, he wants to keep you on your toes. He wants to keep you worried about him. You know, he wants to keep you being an empath with him and all of that sort of thing. You don't really need to be in that position. You know, like empaths, you know, moving forward are just coming into their, you know, a different phase. It's sort of like the, what do you call it? Yeah, their selfish phase. Good things coming to Misty in 2026. And I can't believe that they don't have you on a permanent contract. I thought, you know, government sort of jobs like driving school buses, they would have you on a permanent contract and they expect you to have the summer off and come back again. And that's not paid. Yeah, so I don't understand why, you know, why the why the county doesn't have you on like a regular thing. I knew a guy who worked for the public swimming pool, and he retired at 50 something. He had the best job. Yeah. That was in Florida. I don't know what it's like in your state. Okay. Good things coming. Well, you've got a lump sum of money, and don't think about publishing your ebook first. Think of publishing an ebook last. Try to pitch it to an agent, pitch it to a publishing company to give you a publishing deal, and try to collaborate with somebody like Costco. Like do a whole cookbook with Costco ingredients, with pictures and everything. You can do it as like an ebook, but then pitch it to an actual buyer. You're going to shake things out. You're going to have a big transformation. The last case scenario is doing your own publishing your own stuff. You know, that's the last thing. You may as well be, you know, in a good book deal. Okay, the snakes are there. What are the snakes doing? This snakes from the past. Yeah, exhaust all other avenues first before publishing it yourself. And you can always publish, you know, things on a book on Amazon or wherever they're doing the books these days. But it's nice to have a book deal. If you can get one, it's nice. What are the snakes about? Yeah, so think big and go big on it. Yeah, keeping on top of your situations. Keeping on top of your situations. Yep. And opening the road. I feel like you might go to Vegas. I don't know why I'm getting Vegas for you, but it could be to do with a book deal, a book launch. There could be like an expose. There could be something, you know, business-wise that you might be doing there. You know, passive income's good. We're manifesting passive income. I might do like some sort of program at some point about manifesting passive income for each person, like do like a Zoom type of thing in a group, and we'll channel the best ways for you to do passive income for each individual person, using a few different modalities. We'll work it. We'll work it, and we'll work out the blocks, what's blocking you from moving forward. Yeah. Because you've got so many options, Misty. You know, you had the bus, the party bus, you had the markets. That's not necessarily passive income. You know, the bake things, the things selling things online, the catering. The passive income would be good, which is a book. And that can lead you to other things. You just never know where it might lead you. It can lead you to a product launch. It can lead you to, you know, opportunities to be interviewed on TV. It can lead you to, you know, lots of different things. It can lead you to having your own food truck. It could lead you to having your own restaurant. It could lead, you know, it could lead you in all sorts of directions. Yeah, don't look outside your ballpark. You already have everything that you need to do what you can achieve, Misty. You've been doing research, the best things to do in 2026. Don't look at what everybody else is doing. It's about you. It's about what your talents are, what your gifts are, and how you can convert that into passive income. Yeah, and you want to do something that you enjoy doing. You like being around people. I think a food truck would be great for you. Can even involve travel. Did you see that movie or the series about, I think it might have been on Netflix, about the food truck that went across America, and they had all these fans from their Instagrams and everything come and see them wherever they were. You were on the union board? Okay. Do we have any newbies in the house? Any newbies in the house who are new subscribers and would like a free yes or no? It's time to put your hand up. Thanks also for the likes on arrival, everybody. Truly appreciate it. Okay, Cash App from Venusian. Okay, you said a J name would come in, and he did. He was looking for me at a venue I go to. Oh God, yes, see the stalkers coming out. Venetian, Scorpio 36 construction contractor, lighter skin. Okay, well, he's going to keep pursuing you. I feel like he's not going anywhere, this guy. He'll keep doing the rounds until he finds you. Why doesn't he have your number, or why can't he find you on socials or something? Or was he just half-assed looking for you? Yeah, you don't want to do loans, Missy. You've got to start small. You've got to start small with your book deal. You've got to do something that you don't need money for. You don't need to publish anything. You know, you can get a publishing deal. You can do passive income selling your ebook. And with that, so, you know, slowly, you'll have the money to, you know, and the sponsorship to do something like a food truck or a product or something like that. You don't need to be, you know, getting any loans. Just forget about loans, especially for businesses and cars. Okay. Scorpio, J. When you say lighter skin man, I'm seeing a darker skin man. So I think this other guy's looking for you as well. Yeah, there's another guy out there looking for you as well. Very dark guy, actually. Very attractive looking. He's got, he looks quite slim, tallish, slim, doesn't look very muscular, shorter hair than longer hair. Somebody's working out too. I just got the word muscle bar, muscle. Like, you know, those drinks, the protein shakes, the protein drinks, muscle something. Somebody's going to the gym. Some guy might be into fitness. Fitness. I feel like this guy's scooting around. You know, if you don't bump into him, it might be a good thing, because, you know, it might not be an above board offer. You do have a partnership coming in, and it's a good one. It's a good one. But on the outside, there's a lot of snakes. There's a lot of, you know, creepy guys, deception, or kind of, you know, not lunatic guys, but kind of like guys who are not telling you. They just tell you what you want to hear. Love bombers, etc. Why are we getting the Nine of Swords? Yeah, you want somebody who helps you sleep well at night, not somebody who's going to keep you up. Okay. Whatever's going to happen, I feel like the wrong ones are going to be burnt out of the way. I'm also seeing that a bit like a fire. They're going to be kind of dispersed. I kind of feel like this guy might not be that bad. You know, he might not be bad at all, but I kind of feel like he may not be on your intellectual level, or you might not feel like there's much to talk about or much conversation going on with him. I don't know. I'm just feeling like there's potentially not a lot of connection with this guy, and I think you need a connection, a mental connection as well as everything else. Oh my God. I'm circling like sharks. Oh no. Oh God. Yeah. Well, it's good that you're going to new places, because they just think that you might keep on going to the same places and bump into you again there. Yeah, it's good that you're going to new places. Because see what I mean? The same people will keep on coming back around, or similar types. Okay, Misty, charm and ring toss. Let's have a look, Misty. It doesn't intellectually spark your intrigue, yeah. Okay, Misty. Sometimes it's good if you're sitting in a cycle that is kind of like you've gotten rid of people. They're out. Yeah, if you're sitting in a cycle where it's like, oh, you know, there's nobody here, it's boring. It's good because it's kind of like the energy is preparing something for you, but it hasn't quite come in yet. So I feel like you've kind of like turned away a lot of the snakes, eyes, everything, anything that was connected to whatever the past, whatever it is, and then you've still got the engagement and the wedding ring. Really nice combo. Yeah, you're wanting to attract somebody in who is genuine, who is on the page, who has something to offer, who's not going to waste your time. And that's the sort of person that's going to come in. It's not going to be, I'm getting Philip. It's not going to be somebody who, Felipe. Yeah, it's not going to be somebody who's a time waster. Juan. Why am I getting Latino names? Could be Latino. Juanito. We've got a Juan here somewhere. Yeah, we do. We do have a 1. We do have a 1. J-U-A-N, Juan. J-U-A-N. I've got a Y, a W-Y, Wyoming. I've got a New York, N-Y. I've got a J-B, J and an F-W, Fort Worth. I've got a T-K, a T-T, a T-J, a T-K, and a D. Interesting. I feel like this for you is manifestation. You've got the lucky elephants there. Manifestation. You've got the lucky clover. You've got the lucky snail, the jade. Eclipsing something out. There is an eclipse coming up pretty soon in the Aquarius season. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, February. It's going to eclipse things out and in. Big changes coming out and in. So on the next 2 eclipses, they could be quite powerful. You do have a love energy here, and it's like you're not even going to look for it. There's also a car movement. Road trip. You've got the aeroplane too. Road trip and aeroplane. Transformation, which is similar to the cards. Coming in. 2 big changes or 2 big shifts. Yeah, I mean, if the Gemini offers you money, it's just such a pathetic situation. You know what I mean? Like, even the idea of him saying, oh, come and get me, I'll pay you. It's like, you're not an Uber driver, dude. You know? It's just almost pathetic, you know? It's almost like selling your time for money. It's just not good. It's not good. You want somebody to be generously spoiling you and, you know, supporting everything that you want. Hi, Mandy. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, Mandy, for your first super chat. How are you? Where are you from? Where's your location? I'll tune into your location. I do answer medical questions. What was the question? Oh, Scotland, Mandy. I think, have you been here before? I've had somebody else from Scotland. You don't have the patience for BSs. Yeah, but sometimes they can just slip under the radar, Misty. You don't see them coming. Oh, you can't sleep. Okay, Mandy, yeah. What's your question? A yes or no question. Okay. All right. Go on to Misty. We'll come back to you. Just had an ultrasound. Should I be concerned, or do you see the results being fine? Oh, okay. Okay, let's have a look for Misty. Results for the ultrasound. It's always good to have these things done. If you're new, Mandy, if you're a new subscriber, you get a free yes or no, and then you can donate and ask any other question that you like. Welcome, welcome. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, let's have a look at Misty. Misty ultrasound question. Misty ultrasound. Okay. you're a bit kind of scared about it. Things might be up in the air for a while, but your doctor knows what they're doing. They feel like they're on point with something. So I would say follow their advice. I don't think there's much to worry about. I feel like you are you're doing this at the right time. You know, if anything was to happen down the road, it hasn't happened yet. So it's good to get these things done earlier than later. Yes, I feel like you're okay. Yeah, I feel like it's good. Let's do a pendulum for you as well over there. I think that they're going to be good results, and I think they're going to be clear. You're going to get the results that you want. Okay. Like clear, concise results. Nothing weird. You know what I mean? All right. Do you have a love coming in soon? Let's have a look. For Mandy from Scotland. New love. Let's have a look. No worries, Misty. No worries. New love coming in soon. Let's have a look for Mandy. Good question, Tammy. Good question. Okay. Let's have a look for Mandy. New love. Any new love interest coming in soon. Soon meaning 6 months. Let's say 6 months out. Yes, we've got the Ice King. Ooh, could be somebody through your work, boss energy, or somebody who has his own business. Could be a person with a significant age difference. Could be a dark hair, potentially dark skin guy, or dark hair, dark eyes, but not necessarily dark skin. Okay. Well, there could be two different men actually. One is the Ice King and one is the dark male. So you might have to choose between the two. Between the two. Somebody might be around the work environment. Okay. One of them. Okay, let's have a look. Daughter pregnant, what month? 2026. My feeling is going for April, but let's have a look at the cards. Welcome, Mandy. Welcome, welcome. Got a couple of admirers there. I feel like it's two different people. The Ice King is often a man from a northern climate, somewhere cold. He can be like, you know, Scottish or English or North American, Canadian, that type of, you know, from the places where it snows. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look. Tammy, daughter, pregnant, 2026 month. Let's have a look. Let's do a spread. Tammy, daughter's pregnant. What month of 2026? Let's have a look. February. She's working out her cycles. March. She's getting a rhythm. April. Well, her husband might be wanting a pregnancy sooner than later. He might have something to do with this. I think he's got an input, hasn't he? April, May, June, July. July looks pregnancy. July. So April, May, June, July. So if she gets pregnant in April, she might not announce it till July, or she might be waiting to announce it in July if she's 3 months out. Okay, so July. Let's have a look at another month, just in case. Sometimes things can be false alarms, just in case. July. Let's look at August. September. October. October's looking good too. November. November's looking good too. Could be a winter pregnancy. December. December's looking good too. So July, by April, July, October, November, December. Okay. Hi, Misty. Welcome, Mandy. Welcome, welcome. Okay. February to July 2026 for Misty. What cards are we using, Misty? Maybe the Love Oracle for a change. Let's do the Love Oracle. Okay, February to July. February to July. He wants a family, Tammy. Yeah, he could be putting his foot down. Okay, February to July, especially if he's Irish. I want a big family. All right. I feel like she'll have a boy and a girl, at least. But I feel like a boy might be first. Okay. And this one just flipped over. But we're looking for Misty right now. Misty. Let's have a look, Misty. February. You're going to get your groove on in February. You might be going out more, doing a little bit more celebrating, a bit more singing, a bit more karaoke or dancing or something like that. So I feel like you're going to be getting more of a groove on there for some reason. You know, ignoring the snow, ignoring whatever's going on. I don't know why, but somebody might offer to buy your car. It could be just a passing comment. Young male. You could make a new friend who is a male, who's a younger male. He could be somebody who is into personal training or sports, cars. Or somebody who wants to rent your car or something in the evenings and do an Uber. I mean, they could. You can rent out your car. A lot of people do it. They rent their cars out if it's possible. If you want people in your car, I mean, sometimes it doesn't really appeal to everybody, but can work. Yeah, you would have to trust the person though, yeah. Yeah, it's a funny reading. Don't know why. April, May. Okay, May, you feel like you've been, you know, things are coming. Feel like you've been there before, you've done something before. It's kind of reworking. May, June and July. Yeah, they're going to start, they will try to come back around to you. These people from past lives, past situations. What's a wallflower about? Let's have a look at the wallflower. Okay. This is about you just really being in your own energy, coming out of the shadows, being in your own energy. That's July. Shining. Yeah, you don't know about that one. Yeah, I don't know about that one either. What's the past life about? Destiny. Okay. There could be somebody that you meet in May to June, who's a good communicator, who reaches out, who texts, calls, etc., who you feel like you've met before. There's a deja vu, and it is a destined meeting, and that is what I've predicted for you before. And that's you taking your power back. Yeah, new person, not old, new. Okay, hi Mandy, thank you for the £5. Let's have a look. Can you tell me more about the new love for Mandy? Okay, you want a husband, a boy, or a boyfriend? Because when you say new love, you can have a new love for like one day, you can have a new love for 1 year, you can have a new love for 1 month or 6 months. But do you want a fiance, do you want a husband, or do you want a boyfriend? Husband, okay. Let's look at the husband. Husband for Mandy. Ah, okay. Just got a flash of somebody with red hair. Such a Scottish thing. Could have red hair, Mandy. You never know. Sometimes those guys are quite good because, you know, they're often not picked up easily. Let's have a look. Can you tell me more about the new love? Oh, your son has red hair. Oh, nice. I'm just getting the word sunset. It could be like the sunset, like the colour of a sunset, like that sort of like mellow. Something to do with sunsets. There he is, the fair male. Keeping focused on your intentions. He's going to come out of, you know, surprise you out of left field. Saying not to sit back in the shadows. Don't be, the wallflower isn't a derogatory card. It's more like being shy, withholding, or some situations have limited potential. So there's a blonde female with red hair. So it could also be revamping yourself or getting yourself out there or putting yourself out there, because you have to sometimes come out to meet people. It could be that the winter, you know, keeps people inside. All right. Somebody's going to circle back from the past. But often these guys don't last. Okay, you're going to have more options this time. There's going to be more options and choices. I'm getting an E sounding name, like an Eric. Eric. Okay, going out to events. Don't feel blocked or put obstacles. Look at what's blocking you and try to remove them. Work out ways to work out, you know, ways of getting out and about. I feel like it's more like a summery sort of vibe. In the meantime, there could be somebody coming in from the past, coming back from the past. They may not offer you anything, but I feel like things are looking a lot better from, say, May. May is looking rosy. It's like you kind of have something to do before then, and I don't know exactly what that is. It could be to do with health. It could be to do with revamping yourself or feeling energetic to go out again or something like that, or sorting out childcare or sorting out money or getting involved with different groups. But it could be at an event. I don't know if you live in Edinburgh, but I'm seeing the Edinburgh Castle. So it could be somebody who is from Edinburgh or an event there if you are there. Yeah, so going out, meeting people. I'm also getting the tattoo. Is it the cavalry or something? Something like that. Might not be it, but it could be something similar to that. Like music, events, celebrations. It could be like a national day or something like that. Any other information? Mandy. Okay. Well, the person's working. They've got a profession, so that's a good thing. or you're meeting them through your work. So it could be through their work or through your work. Could be, but I also got events, so I got fun times. So you've got the dating queen, which is you revamping yourself to meet more than one person, and through that you'll sift and sort to see which one is going to be the husband material. Yeah, but I feel like you're going to enjoy yourself. Yeah, you're going to enjoy yourself in the meantime. Yep, you're going to have fun, you're going to enjoy yourself. Things are shifting, you're kind of getting prepared, removing any obstacles, removing any blocks, opening the pathways, opening the road, parties, events, having fun. You might do something with your hair. You might revamp your hair, your wardrobe, or something like that. Or sort out your health, or sort out something that needs to be done first. And that this is a good time to do it. If you can do it now, it's a good time to do it. Your daughter wants a car. Misty, your daughter wants a car. Well, she's got the capacity of getting a car, or maybe she doesn't need one. Maybe you can share your car. Okay. Or she might get a boyfriend to get her a car, her fiance. All right. Tammy, can I get cards month by month for Jim 2026? Oh, Jim, I forgot about him. I hate to ask this, but I really need to know. Okay, well, you're another one. You're another empath, Tammy. You don't need to be sitting on the sidelines there on the lake waiting for something, to happen to Jim. You can move. You are allowed to move, and you can move. Yeah. Oh, you're getting your hair done on Friday, Maddie. Beautiful. The military tattoo. That's what I was thinking of. You know the military tattoo, the event? Is it called the military tattoo? All right. Let's have a look at, that was about the car. Yeah, I thought so. Ah, okay. It's a Scottish thing. It's huge. It's a Scottish thing. Whereabouts are you in Scotland? I think it's in Edinburgh. Just look it up, military tattoo. Is it called the military tattoo? Let me have a look. A lot of people go from Australia to see it. They love it. The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo tickets. They're actually having it in it. They're actually visiting, I think. They're going on tour. The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo at Edinburgh Castle. World famous celebration of music, dance and military precision. And it's usually in summer from what I believe. Yeah, it's usually in summer. The 7th to the 9th of August. Could be around that time, something that's going on then. Or you might be going to Edinburgh. So you might have to go to Edinburgh, or it's a guy from Edinburgh. So it's an event. You might have to go to Edinburgh to meet this guy. Okay. It's like world famous. I'm really surprised you don't know about it. Okay, let's have a look at Jim. It's a big spectacle. I mean, I would go and see if I was going to Edinburgh, I would definitely go and see it. People go back time and time again to see it over and over again. Can I get cards month by month? For Jim for 2026 on his health, Let's have a look for Jim. Let's have a look for Jim. What's going on, Tammy? Let's have a look for Jim. Jim's health. Okay, let's have a look. February, starting with Jim. I'm getting something around August. February. Yeah, that's the August card. March. April. May. June. July is not looking that great. August. Could be dividing funds. September. October. October, you have the transformation card. So something could happen in July or August that could eventuate. July, August, September, October. Eventuate in October, November. We've got the Death in the Tower. Yeah, remembrance with the Temperance card. Angelic spirit. Don't like to predict. Death is the hardest thing to predict, but sometimes it does happen according to whatever they want to show us. Yep, so I would say that there could be an alarm around July. There could be an inevitable situation happening in October, November. All right. Oh, we'll do one for January as well. Okay. Yeah. You know, I don't know why these guys, they work hard all their life, they retire, and then they get sick, and then they can't do anything with it. You know, it's just awful. No, it's just awful. They can't travel, they can't do anything. You also feel he gets very sick this summer. Oh, okay. Does he normally not do well with the heat? Or it's just like a timing thing for you as well? Welcome, Tammy, welcome. Okay. Any last calls, anybody? Last calls. Yeah, he might be hospitalized in, like you said, timing around the summer. That could be it. Or taken to emergency, or an alarm happening. Thanks, Venusian. Last call. Thanks for joining, everyone, today. It's been a good live. I know I didn't plan this. It was just like, okay, I really feel like it's a good time to go live. So here I am. And we don't know what's going to happen. My week is a little messy with appointments, a bit up and down. Good live. Yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. Yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Is anyone else waiting? Anyone else waiting for a free yes or no question? Thanks for coming, everyone. I might do a free yes or no for Venusian, actually. Venusian, would you like a free yes or no? Might do one for Raquel as well, because she's been going through a hard time. Oh, Raquel. Let's have a look. Raquel, new job situation, job money situation. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Somebody's going to help you. Yeah, somebody's going to help you, and it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the wait. A female will help you. It's going to be worth the wait. Could be Amanda, even if she's not an earth sign. Could be Amanda. Okay, go ahead, Venusian. Housing. Pick a card for housing. Housing situation. Oops. Jumping card. Got a 2 of rods. That jumped out. 2 of rods. 2 weeks, 2 months at the most. Housing for Venusian. Okay, 3 of Cups. You might get a choice of 2 different things, actually. You might be like, this or that. 3 of Rods. Okay, got 3, 3 there. Could be March, being the 3rd month. And you've got support finances here. Support finances, generosity, financial support. So I feel like, yeah, the housing offers, you might pop down and see them and get them, you know, give them a bit of stir. Give them a little bit of something to add to your case. Yeah, give them an update, a wee update. You've got the Empress underneath, really good, and action with the Knight of Rods. Yeah, so the Empress is good for abundance. Yeah, you might get choice of 2 different things. Yeah. Wish you all the best with that, Venusian. Yeah, it's got to happen soon. It's got to happen sooner than later. I know these things take time, but, you know. It's happening. All right. Lots of love and blessings, everybody. Take care. Thank you for joining, everyone. Truly appreciate it. I might do housing also for Michi. Let's look at Michi once again for housing. We're doing a candle for Michi for housing. Let's have a look at Michi's housing on the cards. Housing situation. Okay, you feel like things have been up in the air, but you're ready for a new start. You're going to put your foot on the pedal, on the acceleration, and you're going to come out of the, you haven't been pushing it, which is fine, and you're going to come out of the winter, out of the closet, I could say, but out of the winter sort of hibernation feeling around it, and you're going to put the foot on the gas. Yeah, you've been a bit in 2 minds about what you're going to do, but a bit confused about direction, but it's actually going to make, you're going to be like, okay, this is it. and you're ready for a new beginning, Ace of Rods, and you don't really care now. You're going to just like go, okay, this is it. Yeah, when you decide that it's time, you're going to go for it. All right, that was for Miss Michi. Okay, we're closing with Michi. That was it. Lots of love and blessings, everybody, and I will see you on the next live. Yep, happy Valentine's in advance, but I'll probably see you before then. Friday night US time, Saturday morning the rest of the world. Take care, everybody. If you want to do a pre-order, you're most welcome to do so, and I'll see you then. Thanks, Venusian. Ciao, ciao.